Trump is a grifter, a fact acknowledged by J.D. Vance in an August 2016 interview with the Kentucky radio host Matt Jones. Jones made this comment, quote, "I cannot stand Trump because I think he's a fraud. Well, I think he's a total fraud that is exploiting these people," end quote. Vance agreed, quote, "I do too. I agree with you on Trump because I don't think that he is the person. I don't think he actually cares about folks," end quote. Trump will milk his true believers and cult members for every dollar that he can get out of them. He has proven over and over again for decades now that the title to a 1941 W.C. Fields movie, quote, "Never give a sucker an even break," end quote, is a path to financial success. If he loses in November 2024, he will run again in 2028, assuming he's still alive, and the Republicans will select him for the fourth time in a row as their nominee. The reason is simple. Trump is the Republican Party. A small part of Trump's most recent grifts involves selling sneakers as he runs to become president again. Earlier this year, he urged his followers to buy a $399 pair of garish gold-colored Never Surrender sneakers. He has a bunch more that he's trying to sell now by a company that is not affiliated with his campaign, but that he wholly owns, which is called CIC Ventures LLC. He urged his social media followers to, quote, "get your Bitcoin sneakers now," and directed them to a website where they can buy a pair of high tops that say, quote, "Trump Crypto President," end quote, with a Bitcoin symbol for just $499 a pair. Trump recently offered a sneaker with the words, quote, "fight, fight, fight," all in caps, for just $299 that have an image of a bloody Trump raising his fist. He looks more slim and muscular in that picture than he did in the one that was taken after he was shot by the AP reporter, I think. The sneakers and other products, including a cooler that starts just at $299 with his image emblazoned on the side, his Victory cologne or perfume for a mere $99 a bottle, and many other products are being sold by this CIC Ventures LLC, which is a company owned by Trump. Name calling and demagoguery is what Trump does full time, and he will continue to do that when and if he is reelected to president. At his speech to evangelical Christians, he said of Harris, quote, "She doesn't like Jewish people," end quote. Well, she is married to a Jewish person. Trump recently called the far-right governor of Tennessee, a Republican, Bill Lee, a rhino. Lee endorsed an incumbent state senator over the candidate supported by Trump, which was sufficient to earn him that rhino label. Trump repeatedly attacked the Republican governor of Georgia, Brian Kemp, at a rally in Atlanta yesterday, suggesting that Kemp wanted Republicans to lose elections, calling him, quote, "Little Brian," end quote, repeatedly saying that Kemp was disloyal, meaning disloyal to Trump, blamed Kemp for Trump being charged for crimes in Georgia, and argued that Georgia would have better crime and economic numbers if Kemp was no longer governor. Kemp just won re-election in 2022 for his second term as governor in Georgia. The attacks, all of them against Kemp, are motivated solely by Kemp refusing to find enough votes to swing Georgia to Trump in the last election. Trump recently said that Vice President Harris has a low IQ, that she's dumb, and that she lacked the mental capacity to debate him. He recently called Nancy Pelosi, quote, an evil witch, quote, and, quote, batshit crazy, quote, end quote, a term used by the Trump acolyte Sean Hannity to describe Trump. Trump shared a post that falsely claimed that Harris's birth certificate proved that she was lying about being black. Trump supporters enjoy those kind of comments because Trump is, in their belief system, owning the liberals by making those kind of statements or making the liberals mad. When the only response from a decent human being, liberal or conservative or moderate or whatever, would be utter disgust. The reaction is not about ideology, but making a correct and very negative assessment of Trump's loathsome character. I will cite some references for what I'm saying in this video in the more section below, along with some other links to other videos where I discuss these subjects.